This is chapter 3 of my novel Lottery Dreams, about a bunch of guys who win the lottery in order to escape factory life. It's a comedy with a small c, so we'll see how we get on. It doesn't make much sense unless you listen to the first 2 chapters on the first part on the other video, but it doesn't matter. Here's the second part, chapter 3. The hard times. Remember, it's set in a factory where things are bad, things are very bleak, and the only way they've got to escape it is to live in the fantasy that they're all going to win the lottery. Now, up to now, they've got no faith in it, they've got no belief that they're ever going to win the lottery. So, this is how the story unfolds. Chapter 3, Hard Times. Back in the factory, things could not be more contrasting. Charlie was concentrating on hauling a sheet of steel onto his machine when the little man ran into the factory. "Have you heard?" Nigel, a mousy, not altogether trustworthy little man, ran excitedly up to the men. "They'll cut your ears off for earwigging one day, Nigel," said old Dave as they set about their work. "Won't matter much any more after Christmas," laughed Nigel in his demonic little sneer. "What do you mean?" snapped Charlie, sensing something was wrong. "We won't be here any more." "Why?" "Because they're shutting the factory." The mood grew colder now, as if they all knew something evil had been spoken. "First we've heard of it," said old Dave, glancing at the others. "Bollocks," said someone else. "You wait and see," Nigel snapped back, almost reeling under the tirade of abuse. "Where you get this from, then?" asked old Dave in as nasty a way as he could. "I saw the 2 directors having a real barney of a row in the executive car park." "Oh, well, it's all over then, isn't it? If you saw 2 men arguing," laughed old Dave as he went back to his machine. "How did you figure all this out from a row in the car park?" Charlie wanted to know. "Because it was the way they were saying it, waving their arms and shouting into each other's faces." Nigel was triumphant in his telling of the tale. "You silly old bugger, that means curtains for you too," said old Dave. "What are you so cheerful about?" "It means I get my redundancy and get the hell away from this place. Up to Spain for me. Stuff their jobs." Nigel was clearly looking forward to the end of the factory life, but not so the others. "Jesus, some of us haven't even been here 2 years. We won't get a penny in redundancy." Bob looked gloomily at his machine under the flickering lights. "All right for you, Charlie. 10 years here, isn't it?" "Yes," said Charlie, stunned by the news. "It could be my ticket out of here, as long as everything goes smoothly." "What do you mean?" said Nigel, sensing a problem. "Once they close the factory, we all get paid, right? By the government, right?" His rutty little eyes darted about as they looked for reassurance from the men, fearful that his nest egg was about to be snatched away from him. "Not altogether," mused Charlie. "If they go bust, we get nothing. I've known blokes who have been waiting years for their redundancy and never got a penny." "They can do that," shouted Nigel. Fear shone in his eyes now. "They might just do it," replied old Dave. "What's all this chatter?" said Urko, the foreman, walking over. He had heard the raised voices and knew it was a good excuse for a telling off. It was these nasty little snips which made his day all worthwhile. "Nigel, you go back to cleaning the yard, if you know what's good for you." The matter ended there for now, but they all knew it was boiling away in the snatched whispers of the factory.